Free, Gladhill, John Willems, Bobby Pedrick, and Ronald Ogbarn, which I don't think is here. In any order you'd like. Give us your name and begin your testimony.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, John Willems with the Maryland Association of Boards of Education, testifying today in opposition to Senate Bill 710. MABE is certainly aware of the concerns of the proponents, including Madam Chair as the sponsor of this legislation, regarding the role of parents in the IEP, Individualized Education Program development process. That said, this is a very well-developed, highly specialized areas of education law developed specifically to ensure the delivery of high-quality services to students identified as having developmental disabilities requiring a specific educational response. And that system ensures that parents have a meaningful role in the IEP team process, but not a co-equal role and not a veto, if you will, on items of parental consent. There's nothing in the federal statutory scheme that provides such a right or a role for parents in the special education process. That said, full disclosure, several states have identified some measure of parental consent, typically limited to change of placement. And as the chairwoman knows, there was a work group this summer, or the summer of 2016, that looked at that and identified those states and looked at some of the specific issues around how that was developed. And so we would urge the committee that if it is the will of the body to pursue adopting some parental consent rights beyond what the federal law requires and beyond what Maryland currently does, that they be narrow in scope and not include the full array of what is being requested in this legislation. Thank you.
Let me just say this, Mr. Willems. You just said that based on the federal law and based on the high quality service. So just based on the testimony that you heard about Amanda, you think that's high quality service? Based on the fact that you have a child that they take their services away and they not notify their parent, you think that's high quality? Additionally, if you know children with autism should not be shackled and treated in behavior programs and it makes them worse and you don't notify the parent, you think that's a high quality service? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
All right, then I know you don't. So that is the issue here. So the bill continues to come before us because of incidents and issues like the one that we talking about. Are we trying to change the program? No. But then when you go through due process and burden of proof, it is just too expensive for the parents to deal with that when you could just actually notify. Now, my child is constantly getting worse and worse and worse every day. You send me a note every day. They're supposed to be in a specific program. And the person that's sending the notes, should they not realize that they're taking the services away? But I'm constantly writing, well, John, your child is worse every day. He did this, he did that, he did that. But yet I never told you that I took his services away from him. And they didn't have sense enough to come to the fact or to deduct that, oh, because I've taken the service away, this is why this child has these behavior issues and are becoming worse every day. I mean, we're asking for a simple notification. I don't expect you to answer it. Let's go to the next person, because you really answered it. Because that is not high quality service. Okay? That is not high quality service.
Madam Chair, but the law already requires many of the solutions to the problems you're describing.
But it's nothing being done about it. So what's being done about it when you don't notify the parent, when the parent does not know and cannot determine what has happened to their child, and then the other children who have autism, they're at the point of suicide now. They weren't that way when they attended the school. They were performing, they were functioning, and I mean, there are certain precautions and guidelines how you treat certain children, and you don't put an autistic child in a behavior program and shackle them down. I mean, you just don't. So I don't know what else is going on, but whatever it is that's going on in terms of these children, and they deserve the same high quality treatment and notification as other students do. And that's all I had to say about it.